It's official. The next gen NASCAR still sucks. Like, Kyle Busch's car at the Daytona 500. I am making this rant for multiple reasons. I have been hating this car, not Kyle Busch's car, but the next gen car. I have been hating the next gen car for years, since 2023. Or 2022, I don't even know. When the next gen car first launched in 2022, I thought it was awesome. I loved it. I thought it was cool. I thought it was slick. I loved the new design. I thought that it was amazing until I just started losing trust into it, because I just started losing trust in it. Because now I'm starting to realize that this isn't NASCAR. Like, I have been hating this car for years, like I said. This car still sucks. It still sucks. I mean, there are some changes to it now, like the horsepower. They brought back the horsepower and the safety. But the rest has still not improved. Like, the rest of the car still has not improved. Like, this is where I get to the reason why I am making this rant. At the 2025 Daytona 500, Kyle Busch's car. We had 50. I think we had 15 laps to go. I don't even know. But towards the end of the race, there was a wreck. And Kyle Busch was in it because Joey Logano bumped into his side, causing him to spin out. And he spun out off camera, but it didn't look that much of a bad. It didn't even look that big of a deal. It didn't even look like it was a big of a deal. Like, the wreck, like, it didn't even look that bad. Kyle Busch dropped back, but that's fine. He can catch up. But then I realized he hit into a wall. He hit a wall. Like, he ran into the barrier. The left barrier, not the right barrier, but the left one. But it didn't even look that bad. It didn't even look that bad. I thought Kyle Busch's car was still fine. Even though he dropped back, I thought he was still fine. And he can still race. And I catch up, I guess. I don't even know. However, though, I realized that I thought that Kyle Busch's car was fine. But then all of a sudden, his car is being towed. His car is getting towed because of his engine. I think he hit the engine. I think he hit head first. I don't even know. But like I said, it didn't even look that bad. However, though, his car was no longer functional anymore. His car was no longer functional anymore. Hence why being towed. Kyle Busch had to leave the race because his car was no longer functional. You want to know why? Even though they increased the safety, the car's still stiff. Oh, whoops, sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, even though they increased the safety, the car is still stiff. It's still weak. But it didn't even look that bad of a wreck. It didn't even look that bad. But no matter what, his car was still not functional anymore. Kyle Busch had to leave the Daytona 500. because of his car. This car is so stiff that like if you were to scratch it, if you were to scratch it, well, actually I don't know about that, but if you were to like if you were to like hit your back of the car on the wall, but not that hard, it still won't be functional. Because like once you get into a wreck, you're done. You're done. Your car no longer works anymore. Like, come on. Is this car seriously that weak? There are many reasons why this car is weak. Even though they increased the safety, they are still leaving the NASCAR stiff to make this car look more resilient. Like they're doing this for looks. Like I'm pretty sure one of the workers of NASCAR said, "Hey guys, even though we increased the safety, let's still leave the NASCAR stiff. Let's still leave it weak. That way the looks can still stay there. That way the car can still look cool and sporty and pretty." Like, are you serious? This car is being stupid. This car is being so stupid that it can't even withstand a minor wreck. NASCAR is acting like Formula One. Because in Formula One, even if you get into a minor wreck, you're still done. You're done. You're out of the race. That's what this car is doing. That's what the next gen car is doing. Even though it's gotten to a minor wreck, you're still out of the race. You want to know why? Like I said, you want to know why this car is weak? It's because of the looks. It's because of the design of the car. It's because of the design. The design of the car is making it weak. It's making it not withstand a wreck. And it's not going to be fixed. It's not going to be fixed because NASCAR still wants to make the car cool. I don't understand why NASCAR had to change. I don't understand why they had to completely change the car. Well, Caleb, the reason why they completely changed the car is for safety. Idiot, back in 2022, there was no safety! They said it to increase safety, but there was no safety! I mean, until 2024. Then they brought back safety, but then, however, back in 2022, when they first launched it, there was no safety. They weren't making this car for safety. They were making it to increase fan base. They were trying to get more fans. They're clearly doing this for image and looks. They don't care about the car. They only care about image. They only care about fame. Like, NASCAR. Like, NASCAR, what are you doing? I don't understand why NASCAR had, like, I don't understand why NASCAR had to do this. Like, it all started when someone from IMSA. It all started when someone from IMSA came into NASCAR. And by the way, for those of you who don't know, NASCAR owns IMSA. And if you don't know what IMSA is, IMSA is the one that makes Le Mans cars, GT3 cars. I don't know about Formula 1 cars, but yeah, Le Mans cars, GT3 cars, hyper cars. IMSA makes all of that. And someone from IMSA came into NASCAR and told them, hey, let's make NASCAR into IMSA. Let's completely change the entire car. Like the tires, the chassis, everything, the engine. Like, let's make it completely unrecognizable. Let's make the car completely different. And the fans who are liking this car are the fans who never saw the original stock car design. They never saw the Gen 6 car. They never saw the Xfinity car. They never saw the NASCAR truck. They only saw the next gen car. Not only that, but they're also making up these excuses like they're doing this for safety, like I said. Or it would be more harder to make the stock car design. Let me just tell you this. Guys, let me tell you this. The next gen car is not even a NASCAR. It's not a NASCAR. It's an IMSA car. Like, guys, there's no NASCAR anymore. NASCAR is gone. NASCAR is long gone. NASCAR doesn't exist anymore. I don't care that they're sticking the NASCAR logo onto the car. I don't care that they're still putting paint schemes on the car. I don't care that they still have the number on it. It is still a completely different car. I don't care that they're still racing on oval tracks. It's still different. This is a completely different car. NASCAR no longer exists anymore. Like, I am sick and tired of NASCAR doing this for looks. I am sick and tired of doing this for image. Like, I am sick and tired of them doing this for image. Like, I know you're doing this to increase fan base. But no matter what, you still won't be the most popular sport. People are still going to want to watch F1, NBA, NFL, MLB. Like, people are still going to want to watch those sports. Just leave it be. Just deal with it. Stop trying to change NASCAR. Stop trying to change the entire car. I mean, you're doing this. You're doing this because the Gen 6 car wasn't safe. The Gen 6 car wasn't safe because of the spoiler. The spoiler was too tall. All you had to do was just decrease the size of the spoiler. That's all you had to do. In fact, actually,